Hi, my name is Nikki Atkins, co-founder of Lily Mae Francis Foundation. Welcome to our ongoing discussion with members of the LGBTQ plus community in honor of Pride Month. Welcome.
Thanks.
Please tell us your name, your age, and your location.
My name is Jay. I'm 33 years old, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. Welcome, Jay.
Thanks.
I'm going to jump right into the questions.
Okay.
Please share with us how you identify.
I identify as lesbian.
Okay. At what age did you realize that you were lesbian?
Uh, Probably like 14.
About 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you share with us how you came out to your family?
I didn't really come out to my family. When I had my first girlfriend, I was like 12. So I think I was like 13 when I was like at a basketball game or something, and my mother found a note from my girlfriend in my room.
Okay.
And when I got home from the basketball game that night, she asked me about it. And she's basically like, what is this? And I didn't know what to say. And just like, it's a note or whatever. And she's like, call yourself liking girls or whatever. So I'm like, I don't know. At this point, I'm like 13. I don't know how to feel.
Mm-hmm.
So she's crying and stuff. And I'm just like, oh. So now we both crying because I don't know how to feel. And she's like, I don't know, all over the place. And I guess at the end of the day, it wasn't really like me coming out. It was more like me being forced out, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay. How did other members of your family respond? You shared you and your mother's response, right? How did other people respond?
Um, my dad was pretty cool. He didn't really take it either, rough or bad. I mean, rough or good, like he just kind of, shrugged it off. Um, I think everybody else was pretty cool. My brother actually was the first to know, but he was so young, he wasn't going to tell nobody. So,
So it was his secret.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you out at work?
Yes.
What is that experience like?
Um, it's cool. I don't really have too much like pushback or whatever. I think that majority of the places where I've worked, people are pretty cool.
Mhm.
Never had any like issues or anything.
And are you upfront with your identity? Do you tell people in advance, or does it just come up in conversation and then you let them know?
Neither. I think people automatically assume because of the way
Okay.
I.
Okay. Okay. I want to circle back to when you first told your mom and you told me about that response. Where would you say, I guess, your guys' level of understanding is now? Because you were 14 then and you're 33 now. So what
Right.
changes have you seen? What is the difference now?
Um, she's more willing to learn at this point. Like she is more open to um I guess the lifestyle. I guess understanding what it is and how it operates and stuff like that. It's a lot easier now to communicate because it's not like I'm forcing it. So it's pretty smooth now.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. What would you say, switching gears a little bit, what impact does your identity have, if any, on not your identity, I'm sorry, in general? What impact does it have on an individual's mental health?
Um, I want to say, you said any individual, am I speaking like in general or am I speaking for
In
myself?
general, within the community, I would say, like for
Um,
yourself and then people, that you've spoken with and people that you're close to.
I think that although it is like more accepted now, I think that a lot of people still struggle because a lot of people's loved ones or even like strangers still don't like accept gay people. So I think that a lot of people tend to hide who they are, like I guess depending on where they are and who they're with.
Mhm.
So I think that it still plays a major part because a lot of people aren't very comfortable with being who they are.
Mhm. And so, what kind of negative mental health impacts do you see or experience?
Um,
Do you see
I
like
think
a lot of
a
depression
lot
or anxiety?
yeah, I guess anxiety about, you know, being in new places or different places, mainly like alone or after dark and stuff like that, you know, kind of like having anxiety about being in certain places at a certain time.
Okay.
That will definitely play a part.
Okay. So I'm hearing safety is a big concern. Like
Yeah.
in okay. Okay. Do you think there are enough programs for people and children and teens and adults to assist with the mental health part of it?
I'm not really sure. I actually haven't heard anything about it personally.
Okay, so you're not aware of any resources that are targeted
No.
toward mental health and individuals in the LGBTQ plus community. Okay. Um, what do you think is necessary to make this something that's easier for like the public and the community and families to discuss?
One more time.
Sure. What do you think would make it easier for family members and community, society in general to discuss this issue as far as how mental health impacts this community?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What do you think would make it easier for you?
Um, I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, if I
I
go back, I'm sorry, go ahead.
go ahead. I'm listening.
Well, no, if I go back to what you said a little bit earlier when you said that, being willing to learn, that
Mm,
sounds like something that makes it more comfortable for you to want to exchange information and to share information and experience. Is that fair?
yeah, the
Yeah.
willing, of course. Showing interest. I
Hmm.
don't really feel the need to share if you don't seem interested. So
Okay.
that would definitely play a part.
Okay. Makes sense. Last question. What does pride mean to you?
um,
It's a
what
two-part
pride
question.
means to be? Wow. Being who you are, you know, being proud of who you are and owning it. At the end of the day, if you're gonna live it, live it. So be who you are, be proud of who you are. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks.
So I'm assuming you celebrate, and if so, what do you do to celebrate?
I, I actually don't. I have
Oh,
been to the parades. Um, I just don't necessarily like. I don't know. I've been. I think last year I went to a parade out in New Orleans. It was pretty different. Like if I can, I will, but I'm not necessarily like one of those people just like, oh, I gotta go out to do the parades or whatever. But definitely show support for my people. Make people aware of what's going on. I will repost that
mm-hmm.
is definitely Pride Month and we are proud of who we are. So
Okay. Great. That was actually the last question. Thank you so much for sharing. We
thank
appreciate your time, and hopefully you'll be willing to sit and speak with us at another time in the future.
you. All right.